Greetings, my gridiron greats. Today, on the Merry Merry Meeples, I, the groom, am going to look at Mike Fitzgerald's Football Highlights 2052 from Eagle-Gryphon Games. For those who don't know, he has another one. It's Baseball Highlights, baseball themed, different year. That will come up in a couple moments. But this is the football one. I'm a bigger football fan than I am a baseball fan, so I wanted to get the football one. I also played the app and really liked it, so I wanted to get the physical version. So here's the big rule book. So as you can see, it has the layouts, game concepts, cards, how to do everything. And then we get into the setup, summary of play, example resolving an offensive play, and then winning the game and the different play modes. Next up we have player aids. It's resolving your offensive play, resolving field goal attempts, the glossary of plays, defensive plays, and then more. So there are 2 of these for each side. Alright, now we have punch boards. So it's Baseball Highlights, Football Highlights 2045, and Baseball Highlights 2052. So this is a scoreboard with dials. They even right here tell you how that, they provide 3 of them, 2 in silver for Football Highlights 2052 and 1 in the copper color. For Baseball Highlights 2045, the grommet assembly will allow you to assemble and disassemble scoreboards if done with care. There are only enough grommets and dials to make 2 scoreboards, so choose the 2 you believe will be most useful to you. Read the other side for assembly instructions, and then down here you have some team names. And then in back, there's the directions. These are numbered for you to put these dials on there. And then here is the other one with the silver ones, more team names, home, visitor. So I'm assuming what it is this gets punched out like so. And then you'll have the dials here with the numbers. And you'll have this down here for home and away. And then you'll have your team banner punched out. That'll just slot right in there. So here we have Europe visiting Washington. And then you'll have, like I said, the number dials here. And these holes will be punched out for the score dials to show there. That just adds a really cool element to the game where you have just this, instead of just having little basic dials, it actually looks like a scoreboard. So that's a pretty cool touch. So we saw Washington. You then have banners for all 32 teams. And then what they even did was they have Oakland and then Las Vegas, because if you don't know, the Oakland Raiders moved to Las Vegas. So then they have both Los Angeles teams. Los Angeles there. I know I saw Los Angeles earlier. It's on, there's the other Los Angeles. So in these I'll just kind of punch out nice. So then the other side is the color for when they're visiting home and away. And then you have a coin. Ready? Call it while it's in the air. And heads. Alright, now we have playmats. We have 4 of them. And there's those grommets they talked about to put the scoreboard together. bitty footballs. Which they do have a flat bottom so they don't roll anywhere. So you can move them back and forth. And now we'll get into the cards. So the first one is the deck that as you're playing cards, it might have a symbol for like an extra run, extra pass, penalty, field goals, and all that. And that's what these cards do. There's that. Let's zoom in for the cards. So if you get like an R that you have to draw a card for, you draw it. This is run, additional yard, stiff arm for 10. And there are a whole deck of these. And then we have the players. So they've done some really cool things. They have like, they've used some parts of the names of some famous players. Like this is Carolina, Lucille Newton. Obviously Cam Newton was their quarterback for a long time, was pretty good. And this is the instance, there's a little flag here, so you'd be pulling a card to see if there's a penalty. This is the defense. That's the offense. And from what I remember in the app, anything that's in bold is what you actually have to worry about. Everything else is more flavor text, which I thought was really nice. So we have Tessa Norman, J.J. Clowney in Houston. So that's also what they kind of did. So there's J.J. Watt, and then there was Jadeveon Clowney, so they kind of combined the names. Taylor Marietta, T.Y. Luck in Indianapolis, Geraldine Winston, Cameron Sue, Felicia Hayward, Harrison Rhodes. So I really like how they kind of did the names, and they have, you know, male and female characters and names. Bette Breeze, Matt Cannon. So a lot of work I think went into making these names and just trying to add a little bit of flavor and stuff that people would get a kick out of as they're playing the game. And you do get quite a lot of characters in the base game. Drew Brady, Corey Cunningham, Brian Brookshire. So Winnie Johnson, Tony Meredith, Tony Smith, Emmett Dorsett in Dallas. So obviously Emmett Smith and others. Randy Aikman from Dallas. So this is All-Pro, so imagine that's Eagle-Gryphon Games All-Pro. And these look like, these might have designers, because this is Wolfgang Kiesling, Michelle Kramer, Richard Nitzia, Reimer Garfield. So that's kind of amusing that they decided to do people in the board game industry. As players. Like I said, just a lot of cool touches to have people really kind of enjoy the game. And so that's those. Then we have a Green Bay, Von Talib, Antonio Bell, Khaki Carr. Still more players coming. And then we'll have one small deck to show you because I had to get an expansion. Living in Chicago, I had to get the Chicago Green Bay expansion. I'm going to start picking up the pace though. You don't want to sit here all day just watching me put out cards. Have it quick. Donovan Jaworski. So that would obviously be Eagles, so Donovan McNabb and Ron Jaworski. will say too, these cards do feel really nice. My only concern with them is that the back has that really big white border. Alright, so that's all base game. Now we will get into the expansion of the Chicago and Green Bay. So you have Brian Butkus, Mickey Grange, Red Dicka, Cindy Singletary, Matt McMahon, Jenny Forte, Mike Luckman, Brittany Perry, William Piccolo, Brody Hester. And then the other Bears are Danielle Dent, Richard Hampton, Gail Payton, Walter Sayers, Deidre Urlacher. And then you have Green Bay, Raquel White, Jerry Ringo, Regina Nitsky, Jim Kramer, Hermione Brown, Herb Woodson, Paulette Taylor, Sterling McGee, Winnie Adderley, Ahmad Canadeo, Mark Jennings, Paula Sharp, Brett Starr, Barb Favre, and Jim Hornig. So again, that's what all comes in Football Highlights 2052 from Eagle-Gryphon. This is the groom about to run some routes. See ya!